Oh, oops. Hello, everyone. I apologize that I am a minute or two late. One, I had to pour myself some coffee, and two, I was again having some issues with my delightful um, microphone system here. But I am here, and we are good to go. So, yay for that. Sorry if I look pasty for some reason. My light is not assisting me much with that. So that's why I'm not angled directly at the camera, or else I might blind you with the reflection of my face. So I hope all of you are doing well. I am doing well myself. If you decide to leave any comments, feel free to do so. I will be reading them. So I appreciate it in advance if you do. Apologize for my phone being obnoxious. Oh, it was a Gaga post, of course. Lovely. So it's been a while since I've done an episode of The Mundane Life of a Gay, and I felt the need to do one, especially with what's been going on lately in my life. First things first, like I am okay. I've been depressed a little bit here and there, but other than that, I've been pretty good. But I have to say that over the last year, I've been becoming pretty exhausted of people not knowing how to debate well, or at least debate respectfully. And I have to say that, I mean, it has a lot to do with the fact that people get really easily. And that can be frustrating, yes. I completely understand that. I get offended sometimes too, but I guess what makes me different now versus the person I used to be years ago is that I know how to take in someone else's opinion without it overwhelming me, okay? Because we have moments where we are hesitant to accept somebody else's opinion because they may not mesh with our own. For example, I used to get really upset at people who would disagree with me on issues such as same-sex marriage, anything LGBTQ related. I would get very hot-headed and I would just yell at people, or I would just completely shut them down or not even listen to them. Now I like to extend I would call this an olive branch, and by listening to somebody else's, to their opinion, essentially. And I think that's a very good practice that we all should get into doing, because how is somebody going to want to be receptive to our opinions if we aren't willing to at least listen to theirs? And I feel like that's a pretty diplomatic concept. People, like on a political level, even realize that if you're not going to be diplomatic and listen, then you're probably not going to gain any sort of reception from the people you are trying to target, So my belief is that, yes, you can share your opinion. Yes, you can point out people's ridiculousness. It's about how you do it, okay? And by at least listening, you are demonstrating a vital bit of decorum that hopefully will be enough to get other people to actually be like, this person's making an effort and they're listening to me. Maybe I should give them a listen. Maybe I should also respect their belief and their opinion. And I've actually had situations where I've been able to change people's perspectives on, like, say, LGBTQ related issues through being diplomatic that way. And of course, if you're talking social media, being diplomatic on social media is especially difficult because you're not seeing the other person's reactions. You're not there to show the person your inflection in your voice, because sometimes things over the interwebs have the tendency to become more harsh when really they aren't. And I'm actually going to be doing another video here soon discussing that very subject, because last week I had a brief ordeal on Facebook that resulted in some negative feedback. And that was a situation where those individuals weren't necessarily realizing that this is the internet. Maybe he is actually not sounding as harsh as he actually is. I mean, truthfully, though, we need to be aware of how we come off to other people. We need to be aware of our tone and the style in which we present that tone. Maybe that's my inner writer thinking that, because that's something that I'm always conscious of. So, but yes, for me, like my philosophy with debate, and it's one reason why I have some pretty decent debate stamina and why I have a lot of patience in general, is because I am willing to listen to another person's view before view. And I know I've talked about this before with like in my video discussing being a social justice warrior versus a social justice educator. My philosophy as an activist is, if you're wanting to promote social justice and you want to be an activist while doing it, you need to do as much listening as you do speaking, if not more, because how do we formulate our perspectives and our opinions? How do we contribute well to the argument in a persuasive way without understanding what the other person is trying to say and where they're coming from with their thought process? Now, if somebody is debating with me nowadays and they get upset at me or they lash out at me, usually I don't pass judgment on them. Instead, I ask myself, I'll be like, okay, Donny, think about where this person could be coming from that's making them react the way they're reacting. Okay. And in doing that, I am able to better formulate my response. That way it does not cause more conflict, but instead quiets the voices down and promotes listening. Okay, listening is key if you have not gathered that yet. I might do a more formal video about this where I break it down a bit, but I just wanted to discuss a little bit because I know that people get really frustrated when they are faced with political conversations or controversial conversations. The truth is, we all have a background. We all come from different places. We have different experiences that kind of make our view the way it is. But it's how our view interacts with other people's views that matter. All right, that's my 2 cents worth for the evening. If you guys have any comments, please leave them. I know people don't leave comments on my live chat anymore, so I mean, I guess that's fine. So people will leave comments later when they have more convenient time to watch this. But so okay, so let's talk about life things in general. So I'm really excited. This week, it's Sunday. So this week, on Thursday, I am going to LA to a Linkin Park concert. It is Chester's Celebration of Life concert, and at Linkin Park, and many other performers are going to be there. My roommate so happens to have family living down there, so I'm going to be going there for like a day and a half. Kind of a crazy trip to go for a day and a half, but since after all that what happened with Chester and his passing, and not getting to go to the initial Linkin Park concert, it's very important to be going to this one, and I'm very honored that I get to. So I'm sure I will do a video about it, and I will discuss it. On November 7th, I'm going to go see Lady Gaga in concert. I'm really excited about that, because you know Lady Gaga is like my queen in every... No, not queen. She's like my goddess in every way, so you're probably already aware of that. But another exciting thing is... November 30th, I am going to Chicago to see Evanescence. And I'm really excited to see Evanescence. That's pending everything else, of course, goes well and yada, yada, yada. But I'm really excited to see Evanescence. That's going to be another very spontaneous trip, too. So I have meet and greet tickets to meet Amy Lee from Evanescence. So I'm really excited because... Evanescence and Linkin Park, they've been kind of my cathartic music since I was a teenager. When I've been at my lowest, both bands have been there for me in different ways, and I'm like getting the opportunity to do this is very meaningful to me. And I think with my meet and greet, I'm going to get a picture. So I'm going to share you with you guys that experience. So it's going to be really wonderful. Things in my love life are going pretty well. My significant other have been together for almost 9 months, I think. It's pretty crazy. So shout out to Travis. I love you. And yay for almost 9 months. And what else? Oh, you probably have noticed here on my YouTube that I've been in a very distinct Star Trek Discovery kick. I've been talking about it a lot. And I may do a video reaction to the upcoming episode that premieres tonight at 8:30. So stay tuned for that. I'm really geeking out because one of the actors from Star Trek, Wilson Cruz, commented on my prior video, which blew me away, and I kind of cried about it a little bit. The Star Trek Discovery Twitter shared my tweets like 3 times, which was kind of crazy. And Anthony Rapp, another actor on Star Trek Discovery, also liked my tweets. So, I don't know. I guess I've been getting used to using Twitter more, and I've been enjoying Twitter more because of that, because it's a lot easier to connect with celebrities that way. But I don't even think you guys probably realize that I do have a Twitter. So if you have not followed me on Twitter yet, it's Donny Winter on Twitter. So go check that out and follow me. But I think that's pretty much it. Life has mostly been work and little play lately. But I'm trying to find time to do videos here and there. So bear with me, and I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my stuff. Anyway, I think that's pretty much it for the evening. I think that's all I have to say. Just wanted to create a little bit of conversation here for a few. And have a little bit of coffee, because you cannot go wrong with that. So a couple videos are going to be coming in the near future. I will be doing probably the Star Trek Discovery reaction video, and I will probably be doing a video talking about that event that happened last week. It has a lot to do with the #MeToo campaign that happened on Twitter. So tune in for that. And what else? I'm probably going to be doing a collaborative video coming up here soon with my friend Jake Van Gogh. So if you would like, go subscribe to his channel. I will leave a link in the description section below so you can go find his YouTube. And another amazing YouTube channel that I want to talk about also, my dear friend Rebecca Vigas, who is a writer and a teacher. She's just a fountain of information. She is doing a video series about 30 reasons why we don't write. And if you are a writer or an aspiring writer, you may find her series useful. So please go check out her YouTube channel as well. I will also provide that link in the description section. She is phenomenal, and I have had the honor to actually copy edit one of her novels before. And as a writer, it's important to build networks with people, because writing can be very challenging, and she has motivated me to improve myself as a writer also. And I'm really, I don't know, I want you guys to see how amazing she is. And going back to Jake Van Gogh's YouTube as well, he is a fellow activist like myself and isn't afraid to speak his mind, much like I am. And over the past year or so, we've been connecting with our messages and what we want to put out in this world. And I'm really excited to see where that goes. And he does a lot of amazing videos too. Oh, and additionally, I would like to thank everyone who took the time to participate in the Affirmations for Bullying Victims movement that happened on October 17th. You probably know from my video that I posted that every year we try to do this. We got amazing people to participate, like, of course, Tiffany Gray, my dear friend. I'll probably put a link to her YouTube in the comment section. Cindy, another amazing friend of mine who has inspired basically my entire career as a writer and a teacher. She started the movement, and she's also very happy that we got as much participation as we did. You can find her channel in the comments or in the description section. And last but not least, I'd like to thank the YouTuber Educating Shani for helping our movement It's the first time we've ever had a very large YouTuber put our message out there, and I just wanted you to know that we really appreciate it, and I know that a lot of your followers hopefully benefited from that message, because I mean, truthfully, the power behind affirmations for bullying victims is survival and overcoming bullying and difficulty and healing from a lot of those difficult, troublesome experiences. So anyway, thank you guys, as always, for taking the time to listen to me blab for a while. It means a lot. It's nice just being able to blab about life in general in a rather informal format. If you have not yet, feel free to subscribe to my channel and watch my other videos and leave a comment. I reply to almost everyone who responds. And even if you disagree with what I have to say, I love good conversation. I love creating interesting perspectives through conversing with other people. So anyway, thank you guys for taking the time to watch. I love you all, and I hope you have an excellent rest of your night.